My dad works in B2B marketing. He came by my school for career day and said he was a big ROAS man. Then he told everyone how much he loved calculating his return on ad spend. My friends still laugh at me to this day.
Not everyone gets B2B, but with LinkedIn, you'll be able to reach people who do. Get a $100 credit on your next ad campaign. Go to linkedin.com/results to claim your credit. That's linkedin.com/results. Terms and conditions apply. LinkedIn, the place to be, to be.
You just found the perfect product that helps with staying cool during hot summer runs. No more gross warm water. Stay cool with this product from Gear Handle. This hydration tube cover helps keep your water cool and easily accessible. Stay hydrated during those long summer runs or even delay from freezing in the winter. Plus, they're compatible with various brands of water bladders and come in various colors. Visit gearhandle.com and use promo code H2O today.
Hey guys, come join the cultural festival Dia de los Muertos, hosted by Andrea Kosar and myself, darling. That's right. Saturday, October 29th from 4 to 11 p.m. There's going to be a super lit parade, live music, art, food truck, kid activities, and so much more. You guys can register for this event as a participant or vendor by messaging Dia de los Muertos Waco on Facebook or Instagram. See you guys there.
Hey everyone, you're listening to The Public Affair with me, Andrew G. I see someone different every episode, but do me a favor, keep it between us.
Hey guys, what's going on? It's me, Andrew G, and welcome to another great episode of The Public Affair. Of course, before we continue, I definitely want to use this opportunity to thank you guys again so much for all the love and support. This show has definitely made moves even outside of Waco, so for everybody who's tuning in even outside of Waco, I truly appreciate you guys. You know, just side note, I'm slutty. I was called a leader the other day. I was called, and I thought that was really, really great, you know, for the Hispanic community because, you know, anyway, and I was like, you know, I think that's great too, but I really don't consider myself a leader. I consider myself very slutty. But there's a lot of people that, anyway, digressing. Got me talking shit already, Erin. And of course, I need to thank Rogue Media Network with Mike and Allison for everything that they do for me behind the scenes, and the network has been so good to The Public Affair. So thank you guys so much. Truly appreciate you. Of course, before we continue, I definitely want to use this opportunity to give a shout out to just a few of our sponsors of this episode of The Public Affair. This episode is brought to us by the luscious Mr. Joe Olvera of Four Brothers Construction, who provides custom home designs and renovations. He also focuses on roofing, remodeling, plumbing, tree removal, electrical work, and so much more, darling. Joe and his entire team of delicious dudes are building affordable dream homes for you. Aaron, they said that when they build the shower, I can sit there and watch. And I'm going to, darling. I'm going to because they're all scrumptious. That's okay. It is. I don't know if you've ever met him, but he's a bit of a hunk. So Joe Olvera, thank you so much for sponsoring this episode and being a longtime sponsor of The Public Affair, bro. I truly appreciate you. Of course, to my boy Frank Biza with B&J Refinishing. He focuses on resurfacing bathtubs, counters, sinks, tiles, and more to original showroom quality. He offers 5-year warranty on most work and has the best prices in town, darling. Now, Frank doesn't stop there. He also does inflatables, a mechanical bull, margarita machine, tables, chairs, a foam machine, and so much more. Aaron,
He detailed my car.
He details your car. Oh, yeah, because he does do details with Co-Town Tint. Yes. He goes to you and details the car, which is like immaculate. I love it. Frank Biza has been a hustler since I've known him since we were teenagers. You can't tell him nothing. Love that guy. Thank you so much for being a longtime sponsor, bro. I truly appreciate you. Of course, to my boy David Santabañez with Linear Real Estate. I love me some David Santabañez. He's the #1 sales agent in his office. He'll help you buy a home or sell your property. Make sure you follow him on Facebook at David with Alinea. Call the number on that screen, darling. For all your real estate needs, I told him pretty soon I'm going to be the one standing next to him taking the, sold sign. Well, I was going to take a really sexy picture in front of the house, but, to be determined, all right? David, I don't want to work with nobody except you, bro. Thank you so much for all you do for me. I truly, truly appreciate you. Oh, my goodness. Of course. Oh, this sounds good for lunch. To my girl, Nika Armstrong with Pee-wee's Crab Cakes of Texas. You've never been there? Girl, she's serving the most authentic Cajun cuisine with a wide selection of signature crab cakes, seafoods, and pastas. Okay. Absolutely amazing. Now, my favorite, when you go, get the Krabby Seafood Pasta, okay? Krabby Seafood Pasta, it's absolutely delicious, but their top recommended is the Southern Fried Catfish Special served with seafood pasta, potato salad, and 6 fried shrimp. Now, Erin, I'm not going to tell you what the Houdat sauce is because you got to head over to 108 Jim Drive in Hewitt or order online at orderpeeweescrabcakes of To my girl, Nika, thank you so much for being a longtime sponsor of The Public Affair. Definitely pulling up after this because I want some. Of course, to my boy Juan Morales with Waco Fencing and stuff. Now, Juan builds privacy fences and chain link fences. Perfect for all that extra at-home privacy. Okay. He also does demolition work, builds wood decks, stone patios, gorgeous flower beds, and more, darling. Make sure you contact him with the number on the screen for your consultation, free consultation, I should add, Mr. Juan Morales. Definitely the GOAT. Love that guy. Thank you so much for all you do for me in The Public Affair, bro. And of course, to Mr. Enrique Jimenez with Jimenez Bakery. I love me some Jimenez. Yes, love it. And they right up the street, girl. Yes. We might have to pull up after this, too.
growing up area.
Oh, in your little hood?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, they're a local bakery specializing in a wide selection of fresh and affordable pan dulces. They also have the best tres leches cake for yourself or for a party. Now, I love me the mocha tres leches. I love rolling around and I'm a mocha tres leches whore. I love it. And if you're not feeling all that, they also have fresh elote that they serve to give you, in case you have a little bit of a different type of crazy locations. Are at 1915 Dutton in Waco and 302 West Elm Street in Hillsboro. My boy Enrique Jimenez, thank you for being a longtime sponsor of The Public Affair with Jimenez Bakery. Truly, truly appreciate you, bro. All right, guys, like I said, I've been so excited to be having this next guest onto The Public Affair. She's been a true supporter behind the scenes for a very, very long time. I've been watching her. She was actually recommended to me by, is it your boss? Is she kind of your
Erica.
boss? Really good friend, Miss Erica.
Really good friends.
Yes, with Envy Beauty Bar and Lounge, okay, which I've yet to go to and I need to go to. But anyway, she's here in the flesh. She looks absolutely gorgeous. Modelo's on deck. And she didn't want my red wine because she's not trying to slide in any DMs yet. But we might convince her later on. I would love to welcome Miss Erica Alonzo here on The Public Affair.
Alonzo.
Oh my God, did I say Erica? Erica is Erica.
It's
You're
the wine
Erin. It's the
already.
wine. No, keep that. Erin, my bad girl. How you doing,
no,
girl?
it's okay. I'm
Miss
doing
Erin
good.
Alonzo, Makeup
Yes.
Artistry LLC, is here with us on the. See, I didn't get that wrong.
No, you didn't get that wrong. You got that right.
No, you doing all right? Thank you so much for
Yes,
coming.
I'm doing good. Thank
Yes,
you.
no,
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
It's honestly a pleasure. I really do appreciate everything that you've been doing for me behind the scenes in terms of support and stuff. Like, this is our first time meeting in person.
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
it
so
is.
you know, I just big kudos to you and all that you've accomplished. You look stunning.
Thank
Stunning
you.
Now, what's the tan going on here? Is this a natural tan or
No, it's not a natural tan.
or is this at Envy? Do we go to Envy?
No, this is a Spraytopia. I love a spray tan. So
Okay.
I called Dawn. I said, hook me up with some spray tan.
Oh, okay.
It lasts for like 2 weeks.
Girl.
And it just makes the clothes pop.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
You know, just kind of gives it like I just got off the beach.
Yes,
so.
you got a nice little bronze. I thought you
Yeah.
just got done eating sushi margaritas with some hot men on the beach. Okay.
So yes,
Yes.
shout out to Dawn. Just spray. is all her.
Spraytopia, that's what it's called?
Spraytopia,
Okay.
yes. Spraytopia. It's right there by across from Clicks.
Oh,
South of
okay.
Richland.
Oh, so we can go get fucked up and then. No, you can. So we can go get fucked up and then go get spray tans. Is what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay. That's the beer.
That's the beer.
That's
Oh
one
my
for one. I messed up
God.
your name and you burped on my
Hey, it's
mic.
real.
Okay.
It's raw.
That's what they all say, darling. I never let a man hit it raw, Erin. Never. Okay. Don't ever do that. That's already happened. Okay. So South Waco native.
Yes.
Yes.
South
Okay.
Waco,
Here from
yes.
I love me a South Waco man.
I've seen and
yes.
heard. I've seen on the show.
Can you
and
attest?
heard,
Can you
yeah.
attest? They
No comment on that.
Oh, shit. Well,
But yes, South Waco for sure.
Yes,
20th and Connor.
Oh,
That's where I
okay.
grew up
Got
at,
you,
yeah.
got you. No, the North Waco guys, I can't tell. You know what I mean?
I didn't
So,
know about that.
No, I did. I screwed a guy in North Waco a few times, and he was neighbors with my friends. They didn't know it. It was
Yeah,
really great. It was
dang.
actually kind of hot. You know what I mean? Because like, what
Yeah.
if they would have caught me? Like,
Yeah. I just,
nah, you good. Erin, enough about me. Can you please introduce yourself to us for a little bit, for people who may not know you, just a little bit about yourself, please.
Yes. So, of course, the name is Erin Alonzo.
Wow.
I grew up in Waco, Texas, South Waco, if we had to pick a side.
The sides of the compass.
But yes, I mean, I'm here and I've always just had a love for makeup. I'm
Okay.
a full-time makeup artist,
Yeah.
freelancer. I'm at Envy Beauty Bar, being a makeup artist there.
sure.
And it's been great. Like I have worked in the industry for a while now. I was counting the years. And it's been like, oh my God, like 14 years that
Yeah.
I've been in just like the whole beauty industry.
Okay.
Been in the corporate world more, but now I'm actually
Just
on
kinda
my own.
ventured,
I just
yeah.
got my LLC
Oh, darling.
from Nancy. So just really just
Nancy Pulsini, one of my sponsors. Yes. Okay.
yes,
That's
Nancy.
what's up.
Parkway National.
Parkway National Insurance, yes.
Yeah, so,
Giving out them LLCs.
yes, and it's been a great ride. Teamed up with Erica Herrera
Yeah.
at MB Beauty Bar, and we are just it's great.
Yeah, that's really
So-
great. She was actually one of the ones that referred me to you, was like, hey, you got to get Erin on the show. Because I reached out to Erica shortly after Clarissa was on, which you did Clarissa's makeup, if I'm not mistaken,
Yes,
correct?
I did,
Clarissa
I
was
did.
just on The Public Affair. She did amazing. She looked
Yes.
beautiful, by the way. Gorgeous. I might need you to start doing my makeup too. But,
Come on.
I have the secrets
I
to
have
Christy.
men that come and
Do
see
you really?
me. Yes.
They get the eyeshadow and everything? I'm not into all
No,
that.
not
okay.
even that.
Oh, really?
Just just being able to control the oil, maybe conceal a little bit underneath the eye, and it still look very male groomed.
Oh,
yes.
okay. I got you.
Yes.
I use a lot of semen to keep my skin clear.
Hey, whatever works.
The money shot is the key. No, but
well, then you're good in that
that's
department.
it. You know what I mean? And it's nutritious too.
Yeah.
110 calories a swallow. The New York Times, according to Joan Rivers.
Yeah.
Okay. No, okay. So yeah. Erica did refer me to you. She was a little bit nervous. You have to tell her to just come on the show. What's your experience like working with Envy? Because I've definitely seen them at events outside of these settings and such. Events that I've hosted, events that I've been at, partook in, and everybody seems to be really close knit.
Yes.
And I like that.
Yes,
yeah.
everyone is close knit. I've known Erica for a long time, like back in high school days. She's a few years older than me.
Oh, okay.
And so we've always kept in contact. And whenever I was transitioning into becoming my own, business.
Yeah,
and,
for sure.
And so on. She was actually one of my mentors.
Oh.
And so we were able to, she was really kind of just able to give me some insights on business wise. And she's like, come on to Envy.
Yeah.
And I've been, it's been good. And so, I was a little skeptical at first because I've only been in the corporate world.
Right, definitely.
So that's all I know,
Yeah.
So going into trying to get to know everyone, it was just smooth.
Oh, that's
Smooth
good.
transition.
Yeah.
And it's just great. The
Yeah.
whole vibe and everyone there, it's this saying that I like to say is moving different.
Oh,
and
okay.
everyone's out there to do their thing.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
That's what it's about. And that's what brings everyone together. So everyone's always helping each other out.
That's what's up.
So
Yeah.
that's the vibe you get when you get into Envy.
No, for sure. And it has to be hard to foster an environment like that because, like I told Clarissa, like women are just known to be catty. You know what I mean? We be some catty bitches.
Yeah.
And so, but for her to like really create like a space like that where everybody see, I mean, I'm sure there's things that go on behind the scenes, like any job. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But every time I see you guys at events or anything, everybody's always just very kind, very
Everybody's
together.
ready to help.
That's
it's
it.
Like, we had one event where we're like, hey, this is going on. And, everyone has life outside of work too. But for majority of part, everyone's like on deck, ready to go. And so that's what I love. I like to surround myself with people that have the same vision or wanting to really help each other out. I think that's what I've always been about ever since I've been in the whole work world is that if I'm going to give this, I want to give this. I want them to give me that. And we're going to make it happen.
That's it.
Yeah,
okay. It's all about supporting each other at the end of the day. Stop this bullshit.
And genuine, though. It has to be genuine.
You have to be genuine. Absolutely.
Real,
Yes. I tried that once anyway. But anyway. No, but, big shout out to all of you. And, Erica and all she does with that business is I have to come by. I do. I want to come by.
When are you coming? I'm booking you
I know.
right now.
You need to book me. No, because I told Clarissa I was going to come. I want to get a nice facial.
Yes.
I mean, I don't need it. I just want it.
So there's a lot at Envy.
Okay.
I mean, there's the Waco Beauty Nurse. You got Susie. You got Valerie with facials. Roxy with facials.
Damn.
Waxing and all the hairstylists. Nina, Braxton. Yeah. Clarissa, obviously.
Yeah.
And then it just goes on. We got Ashra threading. We have
Got you.
Portia on the nails. The list goes on.
Do they do bleaching?
They do bleaching.
I've been wanting my cat bleached. Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if
Somebody
is
in there
actually
does-
getting ready to train for that.
Yes.
But it's
I need to get my
list.
vagina bleached, and by my vagina I mean my ass bleached, because I want it to be like it's already lickety split, Erin, but I just want it to be nice and
But
clean
yeah,
back there.
it's that. I wouldn't be able to help you in that department.
Okay, that's
but
okay.
if it was, we would
I
have
got
to
you.
look into that.
That's what's up. Okay, no, big shot. I'm gonna go visit. I promise I will. Okay.
Hey, I'll hold you to it.
Now, Erin, talk to us a little bit about your life growing up. I mean, so you are from South Waco and all. Was there any hardships or anything? I mean, how was life for you? I mean, was it pretty good?
You know what? I mean, I think everyone maybe had some hardships growing up, but for the most part, I would say it was pretty chill. My mom and dad, we were all together in the family. We lived at my grandma's. Like, it was just a team thing. And I think that's probably where I get that from, because my mom and dad worked. My grandma, she cleaned, cooked. She took care of us. And I have 2 older brothers. So we all just
chipped in.
Just made it happen.
Yeah, for sure.
And so I think for the most part, it was pretty smooth, And, I mean, we could have had bigger and better things, but for the most part, it was
You had
good.
what you needed,
Yeah.
which is good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My brothers and my dad were like, I couldn't do anything. So it was like all eyes were on me at all times for sure. But for the most part, we did good. We,
That's what's up.
in South Waco, and we just had a good old time.
Are any of your brothers down? Like, I'm single. No. I make lunch, Erin. I do. I make lunch. Yes.
No.
They're not.
Sorry.
Sometimes they're down. Like, I'm not. No disrespect to the brothers. I'm sure they're great. I'm just saying. Like,
no, they're good.
Maybe there's an uncle or two in there that can.
Not that I know of.
From Mexico. Your parents are from Mexico?
No, they're not.
Oh, where are they from?
No, they're from.
They're from here.
Yeah, from here.
Okay, but I meant your roots. Like,
roots. Yeah, roots from Mexico.
Okay, got
and
you.
then my dad said like a lot of his family's like from Spain.
Ooh.
So yeah.
Oh yeah, your dad got some family members that's down. They do. Okay, them Spain people.
But yeah, Spain, down the road.
Yeah,
but
definitely.
yeah, it's everything was good.
So you never caught yourself like rebelling? You were never into any mischief or anything like that? All the fighting?
If anything, I might have been a little sneaky.
Oh, like what? Like sneaking out the house or bringing in boys?
I mean,
no. Tell us. We want to know, please.
No, I mean, for the most part, because all eyes were on me, so I felt like I had to be an angel at all times.
Like you were a little overprotected?
Yes.
Okay, got you.
And I think it still is. I'm like almost 40 and it still is.
Oh, shit.
But I think for the most part, it's just... if anything, if I did anything, I was just a little sneaky. Sneak out, but go to the club.
Yeah, for sure,
to have a good time.
Yeah,
obviously.
Which I wanted to get into too because you definitely seem like the party animal. I mean, what you were saying on the phone, you said you like to turn up.
Okay, so I think everyone will. Say whenever you go out with me, I'm all about a good time.
That's it.
And it can get a little bit like, okay, it's time to go home.
Okay.
But for the most part, anyone that's around me that takes the time to like hang out and conversate, listen to good music, because I do got a good playlist.
Okay.
But I really want everyone to have a good time. Okay. That's what it's all about.
You're all about the positivity.
Yeah.
Listen, when I go out, I just want to F. Like, there's usually intent with drinking. Okay.
I think that's after like 2:00, right?
No. I mean, the girl, listen, first of all, I don't even like going out anymore. Okay. I don't like going to the bar and stuff like that. And I'm in bed by 10. Yeah. Okay. So if you're not at my house by about 9:30, you know what I mean? Yeah. We could do this before the club. It's fine. Get your little energy out. You know what I mean? No. Yeah. God. Did you always have a lot of the guys on you and all that? Do you find that? Because you're very gorgeous. You have to push them off or were they scared of the brothers?
But I think if anything, if they did, I didn't know, and I think a lot of them were scared because of my brothers. You know what I mean? And so
that your brothers are all big and macho.
They're tall.
They're tall. Wait.
More description.
So do they have the beer bellies? Is that what's going on?
No, they look good.
Oh, okay. Because I was gonna say, beer bellies are in. That's what's in right now. Not muscles and six packs. It's all about beer bellies. All right.
Yeah, but
winter's coming up, Erin. Okay.
No, but for the most part, if there was guys, I wouldn't know.
Yes. Are you single right now or? Oh, you got a little boo thing.
Keep it private.
Oh, I got. Can I ask what your type of men is? Huh? Like what your type in men is?
No, I don't have a type. Right. I don't. I mean, of course, attraction, but it's not this and this and this and this.
I got you.
I don't do all that.
I told Clarissa I was scared of the BBC. I haven't done that yet. Yeah, I've been really nervous. I don't know. Okay, so I'm not gonna do all that.
But yeah, for the most part, I keep it private. Yeah. I know what I have. That's what I know.
Sure. Okay.
And that's something that I just keep to myself.
Do you think it's best to do that in a small town like this, or do you think that if you ever like let it out? It'll be detrimental.
I think it is. I think it's always been like that for me. I think it's just keeping it private and when they'll know, they'll know.
They'll know. Okay, I got you.
They might be shocked, but if anything, they'll know.
Well, it'd be really great if he shares this episode.
Hey, next question.
So moving on. Okay, you handled that like I think you were studying that. Okay. So becoming a makeup artist, so you're doing makeup full time. Like I said, Clarissa was on the show. You did her makeup. Looks gorgeous. I did see you do Nancy's makeup. Nancy Pulsini with Parkway National. Looks gorgeous. You do your own makeup, I guess?
Yes, I do my own makeup.
What was the inspiration behind that? Like, what made you say, I'm going to just do makeup?
I didn't wear makeup in high school. Like, and a lot of people were like, really? I'm like, I mean, maybe a little bit, but for the most part, my mom wore makeup whenever I was younger. So I used to watch her get ready.
Okay.
And I said, oh my God, you're going to take forever to get ready. And now I'm that, I've shortened my time for sure.
No, you were 20 minutes early today. I loved it. I loved it.
That's very rare. I think I was
really?
waiting for these Modelos.
You were chasing the Modelos, weren't you, girl? Okay.
No, but for the most part, when I decided I really wanted to do makeup, I went through some life changes.
Oh, okay.
And I know that was something that kind of triggered it even more. And then I think working in the corporate area too, I always worked around beauty and makeup, and that kind of just all stirred together.
Yeah,
so,
for sure. Okay,
yeah.
Got you. Okay, so you decide that you're gonna do makeup. Okay, so what was your first time like? I mean, like, was your first client? Did you mess it up? Because I feel like with hair, you can't really like redo somebody's hair once you forget about that. But with makeup, you can kind of just like wipe it off, right?
Yeah,
And let's start from fresh. You know?
You can wipe it off. Excuse me. But sometimes, I think I really haven't had too much of a like, oh my God, I hate it.
Yeah.
But I'm not up to that. Like sometimes people are just not feeling what you're giving them.
Okay,
but
got
I
you.
think it's all in how you read the client and
For
stuff.
sure.
So I feel like I've been pretty smooth. So I really hadn't had a dramatic breakdown.
Yeah.
I think one time at counter when I worked at Mac, there was this girl. She was crying. She was like,
she didn't like it.
She didn't like her makeup.
Oh, that's sad.
And so I'm managing and walking around. And I'm like, oh my God, like it's busy and people are waiting for their next appointments. And I'm like, so I went to her and I'm like, okay, first off, I need you to stop crying.
Okay, you running up all the makeup.
I said, we're gonna take care of you, but I need you to stop crying.
Mm-hmm.
And she just like wiped her tears and we went in and we tag team and we made it happen.
And so she was good.
I think that was probably the most one that stands out.
Like the most dramatic experience. Okay.
I've been nervous though at times because everyone has a vision, and sometimes the vision's not explained well.
Right.
So,
well, I was gonna say, how does somebody come in and like order makeup, like a makeup like thing? Like, how did you know to do that to Nancy? Did she say, okay, I want the glitter on the face and all?
Yeah.
Like, or do you just say this? Do
well,
you know what I mean?
I try to like get a feel of like
Yeah.
what the client likes to wear like on an everyday basis,
Okay.
and then from there, then I'm like, okay, so. You want to spice it up a little bit? You want to keep it low key, or I mean, where we going? Like, are we trying to,
Yeah, definitely.
something? We trying to make something happen for later or what? Like, outfit wise, that also plays a part too.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So with Nancy,
okay,
like she sits in my chair, she lets me do whatever.
Oh,
so
really?
then
Okay.
I'm like, all right, I'm feeling your vibe. You got the hair style by Nina, and let me go ahead and just do this look to you.
For sure.
She's always down for it.
So if I go to you after this, sorry, the wine, and I say, okay, Erin, just do me, and I don't mean do me because I don't do girls, but I mean just like put makeup on my face. Like, what do you think is going for me here?
So for you, I mean, it just depends, like what you're wanting to like. If you're a little bit oily, I'm gonna put a little bit of blot powder. If you want to brighten up under the eye, I'm gonna put a little concealer.
I just want you to do my makeup where dudes are gonna be in my DMs. That's all I need.
Okay.
Yeah, I want the DM special.
I mean,
for real.
People have come in and like, oh girl, like we're going on a second date. Or,
Oh shit!
So,
y'all hear that,
or,
right?
Hey,
we gotta hit up
married, So
getting married because the makeup is on point.
I've had clients where they've gone to prom. There's one I could think of. She's gone to prom.
Yes.
She went to college. She met her man, and now they're engaged, and now they're having a baby. And I've done baby shower.
Because you just be having her looking on point.
Yeah.
Okay, so she is the missing recipe to why I don't have a man. Hello, I need you to do my makeup. Where I can go to any construction site that I want here on the highway, and I just want them to be like.
Happen.
No, we're gonna make this happen. If you can make it for the prom girl, you can make it happen for me.
I even had this one lady. She, I met. She's in photography, and she came to me and she was like, "Girl, I heard about you." So sat her in my chair. We're doing the makeup. She goes home, and her husband says, "Dang, where was she whenever we got married?"
Oh shit!
But
that's wild.
They have a cool relationship like that.
Okay,
so
I got you.
Like, he goes, "Where was she?"
Yeah.
I don't know. That's why I said the same thing.
How often do they come to you, Erin? Because it's not like I'm gonna make a makeup appointment every single day. Like I got work. Yeah. You know what I mean? So like how is it just like for events? Like how do you keep a clientele? You know what I mean? How do you make this a living?
It's becoming more and more, and I'm very thankful for it. It started off on the weekends.
Okay.
But it's just a little bit of connecting and really getting a feel of what is going on in Waco, and that's something that's kind of like a goal that I'm trying to do is network more and really tag team with people, but also a lot of people get stuff done during the week. It's crazy. They are like,
because I wonder if girls like will come like before work. You know what I mean? Every day.
Nancy's one of them.
Oh, really?
Nancy
Nancy running up that bill.
Yeah. Okay. She is. She comes in and it's convenient. And then when you start coming more, the thing is like with it, I'm done in 30 minutes.
Really?
Like, yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking it's like a 2-hour process.
It shouldn't be. But this is over working with Mac for 8 years. Right. Being in the world.
In the beginning, you're going to be a little bit slower.
Oh, yeah. I was taking like an hour and a half. Almost 2 hours.
Well, see, I thought that was standard. That's my thing.
But everyone's different, though. Everyone's different.
Okay.
But just in that corporate world, we learn to move fast, and that's just kind of where I've learned to speed up.
I just want you to. I'm gonna go get my makeup done. I don't wear makeup. You know, I'm like a manly gay guy, even though I'm a little bit
like
feminine.
SPF.
But I want you to listen. I have this friend, Cody, and he's a lot more feminine than I am, and he fucking does some makeup, and he does makeup really good for a guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, well, I don't know, and I just want to try it one time.
You should.
I'm gonna go to work. They'd be like, who the fuck is this? Don't mind your business. All right, with the eyeshadow. I don't want the fucking lashes, everything.
Yeah.
Okay, so I wanted to go ask you this before we go on break. With makeup, what's the difference between doing it professionally, like you do, versus just like somebody who just does it really good at the house?
What's the difference between it?
Yeah, I mean, like why doesn't a person that just does, this is coming from somebody who doesn't wear makeup, so you have to mind me if I sound ignorant, okay? No. But like if I'm a girl and I just do my makeup every day at the house and I always look on point, is there a difference between that versus somebody who does it professionally like you do?
Yeah, I mean,
I guess
it's good either way. Either way, it's good. Because I know some people that are self-taught. I was a little self-taught because I always watched my mom, and my mom, she actually learned from, because there wasn't social media back then. Learned from magazines. Oh. Like it would have step 1, 2, 3, and 4. Like she'd have a stack of, because my grandma never wore makeup.
Oh, okay.
So she had to learn on her own.
Got you.
So there's nothing wrong with self-taught, but I think when you're in a professional environment, you learn how to move, you learn what to use that'll make the process quicker. Right. Tips and how to angle the head, like you just get a different vibe. Yeah, for sure. But then you also can learn that on YouTube too now, and Instagram and so on. Because I'm still training my mind, learning. Even though that I've been a makeup artist for almost like 15 years. I still retrain my brain.
That's
because you got to keep learning.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you guys do wonders though. I went to a wedding, and shout out to my friend Leslie Delgado. I don't know who did her makeup, but I was like, girl, you serving some face. Like if I was her man Mara, I would have definitely went home and got her pregnant. You know what I mean?
There's a lot of talent here in Waco. There's a lot of talent, and it's cool just to see everyone upcoming like that. But everyone is their own style though too.
I was gonna say, girl, with a lot of talent, a lot of people doing what you guys do you find yourself in a lot of competition? Do you find a lot of people like have you been in an instance where somebody's maybe trying to like outdo you or something like that? You know what I mean?
If it is, I don't even know.
You're unbothered, unshabothered.
No, I mean, it shouldn't be because again, everyone's their own artist,
right?
And I'm learning different. They're learning different. We're using different tips, and sometimes we're using similar products. So it's not.
I got you.
It's not even like it shouldn't be, but like again, there is a lot of talent here, and it's cool just to see everyone get together and make it happen.
Well, Erin, I think that listen, the Modelos are getting to you, okay, and so is this wine. So we're gonna take a quick little break, okay? Yes. Now, when we get back, of course, I definitely want to learn more about you. You mentioned earlier about a life-changing experience that happened, which I want to get into with you, if you will, okay? And of course, when we get back, we're gonna learn more about Erin Alonzo. We're gonna learn more about Makeup Artistry LLC, how she was able to overturn the unfortunate series of events that took place in her life, and more. So make sure you guys stay tuned here on The Public Affair. Hey guys, I hope you're enjoying this really, really great episode of The Public Affair with Miss Erin Alonzo. I got your name right this time, okay?
Thank you.
Yes, of course. Now, before we continue, I definitely want to use this opportunity to give a shout out to just a few more of our sponsors of this episode of The Public Affair. This episode is brought to us by JR Renovations with my girl Juliana Resenda. She's a general contractor specializing in commercial businesses and residential homes. Now, Juliana, I don't care what nobody says, she is a true queen, leveling the playing field in a male-dominated. You know some Juliana?
Yeah, I know Juliana.
Oh, I love her.
My grandpa lived behind my house, my childhood house. Yeah.
Okay, that's what's up. Yes,
she's good people.
She is the epitome of giving back. She is the epitome of just hard work. I have so much respect for that woman. You can follow on Facebook and Instagram at JR Renovations or call the number on the screen for your consultation. To my girl, Juliana Resendez, thank you so much for all you do for the public affair. I truly appreciate you, girl. Of course, the Banda's hauling service with Julian and Ana Banda. They rent dump trailers. You fill it up. They haul it away. They also do junk removals and tree brush removals and haul cars in and out of town. Now, my car broke down that one time and I needed a tow, an affordable tow, if you will. Julian came by. He said, bro, I'll be there in 20 minutes. He was there in 10 minutes. Really? If you need an affordable tow, if you need that tree brush removed from the house and the city don't want to pick it up, you call Banda's hauling service. I love Julian and Ana Banda so much. Thank you guys so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, to Embrace Fitness with Lisette Luna and Amanda Switzer. These queens teach group fitness classes that are fun and dynamic, darling. They specialize in total body workouts by Escalate and by Jackie and Zumba Step. Now, classes are Monday through Thursday at 6 p.m. and 7 p.m. Those are convenient times, no excuses. Okay, you can also contact them to rent the building for parties and small events. Now, we might have to go hit up a Zumba class after all this beer, okay, that we drinking, all this wine.
Choice.
Yes,
Bad
no.
choice.
Now, Lisette and Amanda, they're snacks. Lisette's a snack. They're gonna have you looking as snackish as they are. Embrace Fitness. Thank you guys so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Oh my goodness, I gotta give it to Alexis and Diana Rivas with Allie's Drive-In. Allie's Drive-In. Yes, a convenience store located where the old Kobe's is in Southside, girl. That's right. 2105 Dutton Avenue. You can stop by for delicious snacks or a cold drink. Okay, so every Friday they have Enchilada Friday, homemade. I don't know who that woman is back there making them, but you know what? Today's Friday. We're about to hit them up. All right.
We order from them. Envy orders from them. Try to every other week. Try to order from them.
They're delicious, aren't they? Oh, absolutely delicious. And of course, if you need beer for a party or yourself, they got you with a huge freezer stocked with a wide selection of ice cold beer.
I like that whole setup. It looks very nice.
Oh, it's so. Oh my goodness, I love it.
Some memories for sure.
Okay, right? Okay. And you can also order from the kitchen. They have a selection of foods to satisfy your appetite or to go with that cold beer. The Crispitos, all that. The fast stuff. Absolutely delicious. You stop by this monumental and convenient spot in South Waco today to Allie's Drive-In. Thank you guys so much for being longtime supporters and sponsors of The Public Affair. I truly appreciate you guys. Oh my God, I gotta give it up to my boy Sid Rodriguez with Elite Barbershop, located on Hewitt Drive. You can call the number on the screen to book or download the Squire app to book your next appointment. Walk-ins are welcome as well. They also have, oh my goodness, Marcus Guerrero, Chris Reyes, Santos Cordova, David Rodriguez, Isaac Chavez, Clint Fletcher, and Isai, all snacks, making you look super snackish as well. They've been cutting my hair since the beginning. Okay, all of them. I
like a fresh haircut.
Oh, I love me a nice little fresh fade. And Sid always got all these guys in my DMs. And one time, Clint cut my hair and I got laid like that same night. It was amazing. It was so amazing. To Elite Barbershop, thank you guys so much for being longtime sponsors of The Public Affair. And of course, I'm going to give it to my girl, Nancy Polsini with Parkway National Insurance, who provides insurance for all commercial trucks and tractor trailers. Also, if you need an LLC for your business, she can sponsor that. She can do that for you as well.
Smooth process.
Oh, a smooth process. I got to hit her up. I didn't do Nancy, what's up, girl? And she also, for all contractors, along with home and auto insurance. Now, all your insurance inquiries, you got to hit up my girl, Nancy Polsini. Call the number on the screen. Y habla español también to my girl, Nancy Polsini. Thank you so much for all you do for The Public Affair. I truly, truly appreciate you, girl. All right, guys, we're going to get right back into it with my girl, Miss Erin Alonzo with Makeup Artistry LLC. Here we go, darling.
Don't forget the LLC.
Okay. Okay, you didn't pay all that for nothing, all right? That's one thing I've never done, Erin. I still need to make this Public Affair an LLC. I know.
Would do it.
I need to.
It was something that I did at the beginning of the year. It was something that I do I really want to, it gotta pay a little bit.
Yeah, for sure.
Just to have someone to guide you through that process and instant call, hey Nancy, this is what I'm receiving. Yeah. Okay, perfect. This is ready for the bait. It was just a smooth process. It was so worth it.
Okay.
It was so worth
so Nancy's
it,
our girl to go for our LLC.
Definitely.
Nancy, girl, I'm going to hit you up. I don't know why we've never talked about it. I've known her for years. We've never talked about that. I do. Yeah. I need to make this business
nice.
an
She
LLC.
helped a few of the girls at Envy Beauty Bar too.
Oh, okay. That's what's up. Yeah. Now, it is a sole proprietorship, The Public Affair.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're on the right track.
Yes, Miss Kaylin Flores did that for me.
It's a little bit different. But
for sure.
My field, it would have been better to go more the LLC route. Yeah. Just because I have a lot of product. And, being insured.
Claim all that.
And making sure,
Yeah. When I did my taxes last year, Kaylin Flores, she's the one who helped me do all that. Okay. And she was like, "Here, we're gonna make everything." She did. She got me set up, and I was like, "Okay, yeah." So that's what's up. Okay. So you want to know what, Erin? Before the break, of course, we were talking about the makeup. And, of course, you look gorgeous. You make everybody look stunning. All that jazz. Now, you did mention that there were some things that happened in your life that kind of took place. Can we touch on that? Is that okay?
We can.
You sure? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Great. And you're a cancer survivor.
Yes, I am.
Is that correct?
It's no. It's 19 years.
19
See,
years.
I'm thinking of my makeup years, but it's 19 years.
Oh, wow. So you've been cancer-free for 19 years.
Yeah, for 19
wow.
years.
Okay. I did an episode with Robert Archiga.
Yeah.
He's a cancer survivor as well. That was a really hard episode for me to record. I'm not going to lie, because that cancer is such a touchy subject.
It is.
Yeah, and I didn't want to make a joke about it. I didn't want to crack one joke,
I have some jokes about it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But I think for me, because I've never gone through that, I didn't want to be, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, I didn't want to offend anybody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. I didn't want to be desensitized to, or come off as desensitized to how bad that disease is. Because when I recorded with him, my uncle had died like a week prior to it. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, can we talk a little bit about that? Yeah. Like, what kind of cancer, and when did you find out all that?
So I was 19.
What, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
When I thought I was getting ready to start my journey.
Yeah.
They were like, nope, you're not.
Hold on a second. Okay.
We're gonna take a pause for a minute. So I was 19. It was the first semester of my college year.
Mm-hmm.
And it happened within a day. Like,
wow. Like, you just woke up one day.
Woke up, didn't feel right, went to emergency room. They said, you need to go to Scott and White. Bam, here you go. This is what you have. And I had an acute lymphoma leukemia.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm. It's like a blood cancer.
Yeah.
It's like a blood cancer.
Okay.
Within a day. Like from early morning till like that afternoon, my doctor, he was like, and it's crazy because he was an intern.
Yeah.
He had just started, I was his first patient.
Okay.
So he was like in his 30s and I was like 19 and it was just like, okay, we're doing this together, Wow. But he was awesome, Dr. Cable.
Hey, Dr. Cable.
Yeah, shout out to Dr.
Sliding
Cable.
these DMs. Okay.
But yeah, it happened so quick. So I think my whole mindset was like, okay, let's do it. Let's go. Let's do what we got to do. Okay. I got things I need to do. Like,
right.
I already had a plan.
Yes.
But the plan was not that just yet. So that's pretty much how it happened. And my army, my family teamed up and just really gave me a lot of support.
Yeah, definitely.
I think I had to keep them in line because
they're scared.
Yeah, my brother, I remember I was getting a bone marrow biopsy that day. I'm telling you, so much happened in one day.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And he was in the corner crying. I'm like, really? Like, come on, I'm right here. Like
get it together, bro. Okay, yeah.
And then I remember he just was not. It was my oldest brother, Eric. He was just not feeling it at all. Then when I lost my hair and everything.
Oh, wow. Okay, okay.
My other brother shaved it off. I'm like, it's going to grow back. Like, stop crying. Like, I was just kind of keeping everybody in line. Like, I'm not dying here.
Okay.
So that was my whole mindset whenever I took on this unexpected,
I mean, yeah. Well, 'cause it's like you said, you just woke up one day. And now, were you not feeling good for so many days at a time, or did you just wake up and you're like...
Okay, so it was February when it happened.
Yes.
And I would say a few months prior to that, I kept telling my mom, like, I'm tired. And I think everyone says they're tired,
Yeah.
And,
that's scary.
It was just a different tired. Like, I remember, because it was my first semester at MCC, I was going from the car to the building, and I was just, like, breathing so hard.
Oh, wow,
like,
really?
Oh, my God. Like, I feel like I just ran a marathon.
Yeah.
And I didn't. I was walking.
It's right there. Yeah. Okay.
So I knew something wasn't right. So my mom was like, you just need to go get a physical, just see what's going on. And it's crazy because they weren't able to get me until April, and this happened in February.
Oh, wow.
So it was just more like anemic symptoms. But not to say that someone can be anemic and not have cancer, but that's just kind of the symptoms that led up to what I had.
Okay, got you. So you're just waking up thinking, okay, I'm just going to get a checkup. Surely it's like nothing serious. And then all of a sudden they hit you with the big C word.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's running through your mind the minute that happens?
I remember my mom, my dad, my brothers. We were all in the room, and they were announcing it. And like I said, everyone was like crying. I'm just like, okay. Like, I don't think it had really hit me.
Okay.
Like, to where I was crying. And then I remember they couldn't like really figure out if I was going to be more of a kid, patient, or more of an adult.
Because
I was 19.
Yeah. Okay.
So that kind of like, but they put me with the adults. So then I'm going up to the room, and they're bringing like this person that didn't make it out, and then I'm like, okay, this is real.
Oh wow!
But I still didn't let it bother me. Like that was a thing. Like
okay.
I think I've always been like that. But then when that happened, I was like, from then on out, I'm like, man, I'm speaking good and speaking good stuff to me. Like I'm not gonna go into this what if.
Right.
When it comes, and then I'll figure that out.
So you're being like, I guess, optimistic. Like you're staying positive or whatever. Was there ever a time, Erin, where you were just like, this is enough is enough. Like I'm done with this.
You know what? I had my moments sometimes, but they were real small, and I really didn't speak to them, like to my family, because, my mom still had to work. My dad still had to work.
Well, life goes on.
Would come visit me.
Yeah.
My brother, everyone. But I'm like, I need to do this too for myself. Like, I told Mom, I'll go home, like, because I would be in Temple.
Okay.
And I would go once a month for like a week, and I was like,
oh really?
I'll be all right.
Okay.
I'll be fine. I got TV. I got a phone. Like, I'm good.
She's like a housewife.
It kind of became like normal, living a little bit. Like I knew my routine, and then I think for the most part it was after the fact, after the treatments were done, after the 2-year maintenance, because there was a maintenance afterwards. That's when it was tough.
Really?
Going back into the real world. My hair's growing back.
Oh, okay.
I'm on steroids now, kind of bloated, and that's where I felt like I had a tough time. Like, okay, you beat cancer, you're good now, and I'm like, oh my God, I just beat this disease that some people don't, even beat, So I'm like, what? Like, okay. So then I'm like, okay, I can't get mad. I gotta be good.
Yeah.
Like, just thank God. But yes, like, I just feel like I had to be this perfect little angel again.
Okay.
And so it's just like, it was a little tough. That was probably the toughest part out of the whole thing.
Like going back to normal.
Going back to the normal world.
Okay, got you.
The real world, and just trying to figure out, okay, what do I want to do? I need to work. I need to make money. And so,
are you more conscious about like, okay, what can I eat? Like, should I be exercising? Like, did they say how it happened?
I did a little bit, but then at that age, you don't like.
Well, you're
really,
19.
Yeah, you're just
that's
like,
when we're discovering ourselves.
I missed out. Like when I turned 21. I didn't get to party hard,
Okay.
And so 19, 20, that's when you're doing the stuff you shouldn't be doing because you're not 21. So I missed out on a lot of that. So I feel like
you're making up for lost time.
I'm making up for lost time.
Hence the Modelos.
I know, right here. But I mean, for a little bit, I did kind of do too much.
Yeah.
My brother's like, for real? Like, come on now. And I'm like, I know. Just give me a minute, And then after that, I really put my mind into what I was going to do.
Okay.
And then I figured out slowly what I was going to.
For sure. How long was your battle with cancer?
I say a full year of like going to Temple, once a month. And then after that, it's like a 2-year maintenance where you're taking pills, steroids, just to kind of injections and stuff. So,
okay.
But by that 2-year maintenance, my hair was already growing back.
Okay,
and I was
gotcha.
looking normal again.
Yeah. So for the whole time,
I would say like 3 years.
For about 3 years.
Yeah. So 19, 20, 21.
Okay. Did they ever say? I mean, because I know they never really say like this is what caused it. You know what I mean? Or
it's not hereditary. It just happens. It happens within.
That's what's so.
Yeah. So because what they told me was. You probably ain't gonna have kids, which I have a daughter.
Oh, okay.
A 10-year-old daughter, Emery, and so there's just a lot of things they have to tell you, because you are going through this, like what could cause effects down the road.
For sure, yeah.
But I guess I beat all the odds.
Good for you, girl. So, no, I'm really proud of you. But it's just I can't even begin to put myself in your shoes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And for you, Erin, even when I talked to you on the phone in the beginning, you've always seemed just like you've always come off as very just optimistic about everything. Like you all happy and everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and I really appreciate that about you. Even going through this tough time, like I don't know what I would do if I found out I had some cancer.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know. I think that just comes from how I grew up and my grandma, my mom, my dad, they just really like encouraged us but all in different ways.
Yeah,
like,
definitely.
And so I just got a little bit of that, and my brothers, they've always been in my corner. They've always pushed me, motivated me, got on to me.
Yeah.
So I think it's just my mindset, and I feel like I'm doing that to my daughter now. Like the conversations we're having, It's just I want her to be that way, and but I also want her to stand her ground too.
For sure.
And someone's like, "Have you ever gotten mad?" Oh yeah, I've gotten mad before,
Oh,
but
yeah.
I just don't. I don't like that type of energy. So either I'm around that good energy, or man, if you're like that,
for sure.
I could be around you.
Okay.
But I'll just know what to say and what not to say.
So as of the recording of this episode, Dalen Montoya's episode is out right now, as of this one. And I turned up on that episode. Like, I always say I'm not confrontational, I don't fight this and that, but I did challenge a bitch. I'm not gonna lie. But
sometimes I had some fights in high school.
I've never had a fight, so I know I'm gonna lose.
Okay.
But when it comes to this, this brand right here, you protect it at all costs.
Oh, yeah.
Like you protect your daughter.
Yeah.
Nobody's coming for your daughter. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So you did not have kids while you were going through cancer? Is that
No,
correct?
I didn't.
You didn't.
I had them. Just one.
You have a daughter. You have
Just
one
a
daughter. Okay.
Emory.
Yes.
I had her when I was 29.
Oh, okay.
So I partied and had fun and really, lived my life all of my 20s.
Okay.
And then 29 is when I kind of.
So that's what I wanted to ask you, because I didn't really get into it with Robert. His was a lot more emotionally driven. Listen, that came out wrong. The same can be said for you. I'm sure that was a very challenging time in your life. Absolutely. You know what I mean? But when you guys do go through this, and then you do reserve, because they say like things like this and the Modelos and eating the tacos at 2 a.m, those are all bad for you. The sugars, they all contribute to that. Were you scared to go into that lifestyle?
I think I wasn't really scared. I just I think because I was younger and I just okay, I gotta get back to normal life. But now that I'm older, like I'm trying to work out more, trying to keep that into like a normal setting. And it might not be like every day, but once or twice. Like 2 days ago, me and Braxton worked out. Shout out to Braxton.
Okay.
We worked out and she killed me. She killed
really?
me with my legs. I was wobbling. I said, I hope I'm not wobbling when I'm going into public affairs. But for the most part, I just try to stay active. I like to go to the run a little bit, Cameron Park Dam, just to move a little bit. When you get into your late 30s, you start thinking about that, which I probably should start thinking about that a while back. But for the most part, my doctor was very upfront and said, you know what, just live. Like, try to make the right choices.
Right.
But he said, you're 21, so I get it. I remember even like whenever I was going through treatment, he prescribed me Marinol. Which is like a medical marijuana.
Okay.
In a pill form.
Yeah,
and I was like, okay. And I said, but what if it don't work? He said, well, you know what to do. Like, so it was.
We from South Waco. We know where to get it. Okay.
Brother came through and had it already. So,
I love it.
But for the most part, like he was because I feel like he could relate to me, and I think that's why it was crazy. We have a bond. I haven't seen him in years, but I did go visit him when my daughter was 3.
Okay.
And he has aged a little bit. He's probably like in his 50s right now.
Hello.
Probably. But
my type.
But he was very I loved it. It was like, I hate to say it, but it was perfect timing for him to be my doctor, and he really engaged with my family a lot too.
That's good.
So it just made the process like smooth. I keep saying that, smooth.
No, but that's what's up. You're a very smooth person, Erin. That's what I love about you. I'm definitely feeling your vibe. You definitely come off very genuine to me. You're definitely not over here faking it or anything. Did you get a lot of pushback from the family though when you decided, I'm just gonna do me. I'm just gonna party. I'm gonna drink beers, and you know what I mean? Like, girl, you just had cancer. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
my brothers.
Your brothers?
Yeah.
I need to meet your brothers. Do I know your brothers? Do they know me?
No,
they don't.
They're older. Right. Yeah, they're older.
How much older?
They don't do social media. They don't do.
Are they like in their 40s or their 50s?
40s.
Do they do construction?
No.
Oh man. Okay. So that means they're successful.
Yeah, they're good. They're good.
I don't like successful men.
They got
keep them.
good families. they're good. But they got on to me a couple of times.
They did. Okay.
And so then I said, okay, you know what? Enough of playing around. Let me get into my career, and that's where I started kind of chiming in what I wanted to do. Another thing that happened was my brothers, when I would get done with my treatment, they would take me to like Sephora and MAC.
Oh.
And because I didn't have eyebrows. I didn't have eyebrows.
Oh, okay. All the hair was gone.
All the hair was gone.
Oh, okay. Got
all
you.
of it.
Did you ever look at yourself and like just break down over that?
I didn't. Okay. Because I had the mindset it's coming back.
Wow. That's great. I applaud you for that.
Yeah,
no, I do.
I never really said I'm dying. I just don't speak stuff that is, and not to say that it's negative or anything, but I just don't like speaking stuff like that.
Well, you're just an optimistic person.
Yeah,
you're just all about looking at the bright side. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. There's so nothing wrong with that. Yeah. Wow, that's great. Okay, so the brothers take you to the makeup, and so you started drawing the eyebrows.
I was like a girl in a candy store. I go in there, and they put brows on me and put makeup on me, and so that kind of triggered it a little bit more. Like, okay, so making people feel good, look good.
Yeah.
And then it just watching my mom do makeup and being in the industry and then working, it just all tied in together. And I'm like, okay, now I know what I need to do.
Okay.
So it's like, if I wouldn't have went through that, that's how I'm seeing it now. If I wouldn't have went through that, I wouldn't have known.
Well, God doesn't put us through things that we can't overcome.
Yeah.
I always say that, and God makes no mistakes.
So true.
I'm not a very religious person, but I do believe in God, even though I'm very slutty myself with that one pastor. That was one time. Okay. But I just, I still believe that God does put us through things that we can't overcome. You know what I mean?
When you lean more to him too, it just gets even better.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Did they ever say that there's a possibility that you could, I guess, that it can come back? Or
so that was a question that I had whenever, after the fact, and he said your chances are so low. It's crazy. Like,
it's like playing the lottery.
Single,
yeah.
But it's there still, But for the most part, he said, yeah, just live normal life, and he said you might be able to have kids, and and
then you had a kid, you have a daughter,
a daughter.
Did doing that reassure you that you can overcome all odds?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
That's what's up. I'm so happy for you.
Yeah.
If we weren't like locked in these headphones and stuff, I'd go over there and give you a hug. Okay. Well, I'm really grateful to know that you were able to keep a good head on your shoulders going through that. You know what I mean? I know everybody handles it different. Yeah. When I had Robert on here, I don't know if you've ever seen that one, but
I did see that episode.
Yeah, very emotionally charged, and I couldn't imagine. He actually had kids at the time. Like, he had 3 kids at the time, I believe. And
it just hits everyone at different timings, and
that's why we got to go get checked.
Yeah.
Do you find yourself talking about it a lot? Like, do you try to encourage women to go get checked and all that?
You know what? It's crazy because for a minute, like when I was going through that, I met a lot of people that were going through treatments. I met people that were survivors, and so for a minute, I really did want to talk like maybe go in that field to be like a counselor.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think about it sometimes. It's like a something that's like in the back of my head, like
right.
Like, I think I could do something like that, but I think right afterwards, like I'm not trying to relive. I'm trying to keep going.
You're trying to keep going.
Yeah.
So you don't.
But now, what I know and what I feel like I've accomplished for over the years, I feel like that would be something cool to do, just to go back and do that for someone, kind of be like a mentor, counselor, or so on. But it's crazy because I had a client not too long ago that came in, and her friend surprised her with a makeover, and we did the brows, and I relived that moment with her.
Okay.
And it made it 10 times special because I was able to tell her my story, and then she was able to like, oh wow, like know what I'm going
I can
through.
Overcome this.
Yeah. And she felt good. But it's just cool. Like,
that's what's
cool
up.
The way it works out. Like that.
Erin, I fucks with you. We need to go. We need to go party sometime.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we do. We need to go party sometime.
When you party with me, we have a good time. Anyone will say that.
Now, I will tell you that I will end up going home with somebody. Like, I will.
Okay.
No girls.
I'll just let you do your thing.
just mind your business. Just let me do me. Okay?
Yeah, I'll let you do your thing, and then I'll go to the taco truck.
I mean, we finna go to the taco truck. Hey, we've done that before, darling. Okay. My Junction 84 days. Yes. Somebody put on Facebook, where's the craziest place you've ever had sex? And I put Junction 84.
Junction 84.
Yeah, parking lot.
I used to be DV8. Let's see. Because how
old
are you?
31.
31.
How old are you? 38. Oh, okay. So girl, where are you 38?
I'm 38.
Get out of here. I thought you were my age. Darling, do it.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Can you tell us some lit party stories?
Yes.
Oh,
well, it's crazy because when DV8 was going on, I think I was like 8th grade, 9th grade, or so on. I don't know exactly, but I remember
not 8th grade. I just caught that.
I remember my dad dropped like me and a couple of my friends off on the side of the building because I said, Dad, on the side of the building, please. But the only reason I was able to go was because my brothers were already in there.
Oh, I want to meet your brothers so bad. They just sound like they so loyal as F.
They are.
They do.
Yeah.
I think I got to meet the Alonzos. I do. I want to meet your whole family.
Yeah, so that was the only way I was able to go. So, but, you know, hey, who's all going? I remember my dad pulled up in a little green van. We had a green family van, and we were like 6 deep. And then I said, Dad, just on the side of the building. He said, okay. And then he goes, and the thing was, just make sure you go home with your brothers. I said, okay.
That's
cool.
it. Okay.
So I made sure.
So you were always good.
I was good.
Yeah. It sounds like you were raised in a really good village.
Yeah.
You know, do you find it daunting to provide the same thing for your daughter?
I do my best.
Yes.
You know, I try to do the best for her, but we're not perfect.
No,
you know,
nobody is. Yeah.
I've learned from my past, and I've learned from my childhood what I don't want, and it's been a little tough, but for the most part, I feel like I'm doing a good job.
Yeah, definitely. I don't doubt it.
Yeah.
Well, your daughter's at that pre-teenage. What is she, 10? You said she's 10?
Yeah, she's 10.
Yeah,
and
they know everything, you know?
Yeah, but she's so, like, it's crazy. Like, she's just so, like, humble, and I'm glad that she's like that. And she just goes with the flow. Like, she's like a little Erin, pretty much. A little Erin. And we're actually going to Harry Styles this Sunday to go see him in concert.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, so I'm all going to be videoing her and like watching everything that she does because she deserves it. So
since you grew up in and I know we got to wrap up soon, but since you grew up in an environment that was so overprotective, like where your brothers and your dad and all, do you find yourself being overprotective with your daughter, or do you just kind of like let her loose?
I let her loose a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, I let her loose because like I don't want her to be sneaky like me.
Is she going up in Southside? You still in South Waco?
Yeah, a little bit of Southside.
Okay.
So
yeah,
like,
you gotta be careful with that, okay? These dudes.
She's been very open. You know, 5th grade is interesting grade. Like, yes, very interesting because she's getting ready for middle school, but yet she's still a kid, and that's what I love about Emery is that she's still a kid at heart, but yeah, she knows some grown business too. You know,
I was really good friends with a former teacher. Her name is shout out to Sharon Roy. She's a little older, and she said that around that age, like Valentine's Day, because she was a teacher, she said it's the worst time. Mike was a teacher. Mike, can you attest to that? Right? Like Valentine's Day was the worst time because they're all hormonal.
It's crazy because Emery said the other day, Emery was like, Mom, like we have recess, but she said we really don't care for recess anymore. And I'm like,
nobody wants to fuck with no recess. Yeah.
And she just said that everyone kind of hangs out and chills, like chill.
They're not they're not swinging and playing in the sandbox.
We just kind of hang out. I'm like, oh my God, it's coming. But for the most part, I think just being open with her, like asking her questions, I feel like, because sometimes my mom didn't tell me the things that I wish I would have known at 5th, 6th, and 7th grade.
Especially about these little boys, right?
Yeah, so
we ain't shit. Yeah. Okay.
So I was like, we've been very open, doing it step by step.
That's
not trying to overwhelm her, but she knows, like, hey, you got to talk to me. You know,
okay, just come to me.
Communication's there.
That's good. So. That's really good. I'm really proud of you, Erin. You know, like I think that's really good. You know, listen, you sound like you have a really good head on your shoulders. I'm really proud of you for all the things that you've overcome. You know, I really hope that in the future, if I do go through situations like you went through in terms of the cancer or anything, just the fact that you were able to overcome all of that and always keep a really good head on your shoulders and stay positive, that's like admirable to me.
Yeah.
It is. You know what I mean? I don't want to fucks with that. I do.
And I think that's for anyone that's in any situation. Like it could be the worst situation that's laid in your hands, but there's something good in there. I swear
we can overcome it. Yes. Erin, you know, unfortunately we are running out of time, but is there anything that you want to leave us with? Did I leave anything out? Do you want to give any shout outs or anything, or what?
Just, I mean, shout out to, you know, everyone that I like, the support for Erin Alonzo Makeup Artistry. It's crazy. Like,
how can we reach out to you?
So through Facebook, Instagram, through phone number, it's all there. It's all on social media. I do have a website, a booking website too as well. But just the support, I really appreciate it, and I can't thank everyone, family. The people that I work with and network with, there's a lot. And I just hope like I said, I hope I reached everyone, but for the most part, I try to make good amends with everyone.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Listen, I only have the highest hopes for you. I am going to visit you guys at Envy.
Yes.
You know, shout out to Erica.
Okay.
You know, she's been very supportive of my show as well. And so have all you ladies. You guys are all hot bitches. Okay. Love you guys. I can call you guys that when I get in there, right? Some hot bitches. Well, I'm going to be fucked up.
Yeah.
Okay.
You need to come in and get all the work.
That's it. You know, next time I really want you to try this, please, because I
know he was really trying to get me to try it.
I was, because I got Clarissa to do this and she was loosey-goosey on the show. I loved it. Now, I don't know if she went home and slid in her man's DMs, but I know I went home and I slid in some DMs.
No, the wine, I just can't do the wine.
Girl, yes, you can.
My head will start hurting.
I please nothing. Okay. Erin, I really appreciate you coming on to the public affair.
Thank you for having me.
No, honestly, you are, I don't say this just because you're on the show. I mean this. Like, you are a breath of fresh air.
Oh, thank you.
You seem like very good people to be around. And I think that anybody that needs some makeup done and you're looking for somebody, to do that for you, Erin is definitely that person to go to. Do you conversate with them obviously while you're doing it?
Angie,
you know?
that's the one thing that I feel like is so important is the connection. It has
the
to
connection.
Okay. I could do makeup all day.
Yeah.
And it might need a little cleanup on this side or
that's it.
Maybe a little bit more on this side, but the connection is what it's all about.
That's what it's all about.
That's what I'm gonna make sure when you're sitting in my chair that we're gonna vibe and we're gonna
I fucks with that.
Yeah.
I do.
When are we going out?
Girl, whenever. You know, it's the weekend. Okay. I'm actually free this weekend until Sunday.
Okay.
So what's up? I might have a brunch tomorrow, but I have to verify that.
You know, because myself and the Envy girls, we like to have a good time. We like
is
to
that
go
right?
out and, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
So. Well, listen, I want to take you guys to my favorite wine bar.
Okay.
You know, Nancy does the kitchen at Classy Glass. Can we please go
You've
there?
Been in there before.
You know what? Just real quick before we go. I know we got to run out. Okay. Real quick. I hosted like this gay trivia night.
Okay.
At Classy Glass.
Okay.
And I had some of my straight friends there. Shout out to Maro. Shout out Umberto. Shout out Leslie. And I told all the guys, you know, they were all gay as fuck. And I told all the guys, I was like, I will give anybody $20 who slides into, and you can still do this, at maro.maldonado04 on Instagram. And they did, and it was fucking awesome. I was also throwing a little shade. I better not say anything because I don't want to get the network in trouble, darling.
We like to. I love to have a good time. Have a cold beer. Listen to some good. I'm all about some good music.
You know, I will say, if you guys are going to like a nightclub, I really am not into all that anymore. Now,
I'm not either. I like a bar.
Yeah,
I like a bar with just like music playing, not like going out on the dance floor.
Let's go to Stay Classy.
Okay,
it's not Classy Glass anymore. It's called Stay Classy. Yes.
And then Nancy, we need to go try her food.
Baby, you ain't had Nancy's pizza?
I haven't. I feel bad. Okay, and she's been a client of mine, but it's coming, Nancy. We're gonna go and
shout out Nancy's Cocina and Stay Classy. That pizza right there,
good,
amazing, and they have charcuterie boards. Oh, darling. Okay. Anyway, okay. Listen, Erin, thank you so much again for coming on to the public affair. I really, really enjoyed meeting you. Definitely, whenever you guys are ready to go turn up, I'm down. Okay. This is all I do right here.
Okay.
Definitely sliding into some DMs right after the show. And
need a spokesperson.
One more thing you want to leave us with?
No, just I appreciate you having me.
Yes.
And definitely a fun time. And
Loved it.
I really, again, just thank everyone for all their support. It really means a lot to me.
That's what's up. Well, Erin, I wish nothing but the best for you and your business. And anytime you need anything from me, you hit me up. You already know. They already know. Here. They know. That's it. That's what's up. Give me 5.
Yes.
And turn up because it's Friday, darling.
Yes, Friday.
Now, of course, I want to thank you guys so much for tuning into this episode of The Public Affair with my girl, Miss Erin Alonzo. I'm so happy that we finally got to meet and you got to come on the show. Really appreciate it. Now, before we go, I definitely want to use this opportunity to give a shout out to just a few more of our sponsors of this episode. You like these legs, right? My legs are hot. Of this episode of The Public Affair. I definitely want to use the opportunity to thank Mr. Dominic Gutierrez and Ariana Gutierrez with Soka Soccer Academy, located at 3304 Franklin Drive right here in South Waco. They offer team, small group, and individual skills training. They also have elite skills training to make your kid a superb star athlete, darling. That beer is opening up and I love it. Open play on Mondays and Wednesdays for ages 16 and over at 8:30 with Mr. Maro Maldonado. I call him Silly Buns. You know why I call him Silly Buns? Because he's like 4 feet tall and he's aggressive. So I call it because he's like a little buns and he's silly. All right. Follow on Facebook at Soka Soccer Academy and on Instagram at Soka Soccer 254. I love that guy though. I do. I love him. Thank you guys so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, to Edward Barragan with Montezuma Boxing. There are boxing gyms dedicated to train you to be a superb boxer, darling, and of course, to get into shape. They also offer walk-in workout classes at 5:30 a.m. and 7:30 p.m. And of course, you can sign up for all the boxing classes that they have to improve that hand-to-eye coordination and overall better physical condition. Montezuma is training champions, darling. Wow, champions. Okay. They got some girls in there, little girls in there, fight like grown-ass men. I love me some Coco. That's his name. They call him Coco. Edward Barragan. Cool. Yeah. Call the number on the screen and follow on Facebook for Montezuma Boxing. Thank you guys so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Well, of course, I got to give it up to Pelon Villa and Yasmin Landeros with Villa's Transportation LLC. They provide power-only services locally and over the road at an affordable rate, darling. They also move freight in a dry van, such as box items, palleted materials, most retail dry goods, and more. And now they're also providing hot shot services, darling. Independently owned, so make sure you call the number on the screen for more info to Villa's Transportation LLC with Pelon Villa and Yasmin Landeros. Thank you guys so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. You know they're on the show.
Yeah.
They were on the show. I love that couple so much. They ride for each other so hard. I love it so much. Thank you guys so much for sponsoring this episode. Of course, to Sonia's Event Planning and Rentals with Sonia Childers. She's an event planner that specializes in weddings, quinceañeras, baby showers, corporate events, and more, darlings. Now, she's appointments only, so take the stress of planning your event off your shoulders by reaching out for a consultation at shoulders1994@yahoo.com or call the number on the screen. Now, girl.
I've done her makeup before.
How have you done? Yeah, I love her. I do. I love her. She's got such good business ethics.
Yes.
She's a very nice person. And let me tell you something.
Sweet.
You want to talk about punctual? You want to talk about punctual? Miss Sonia Childers. Okay?
Yes.
Sonia, she ain't playing. She'll meet you there 2 hours prior. Okay? I love me some Sonia Childers. Thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, I got to give out to my boy, Jeffrey Monreal at Boyo Box and Audio, home for all your LED needs and auto accessories, installation of stereos, door speakers, and audio systems. He also specializes in building custom subwoofer enclosures and much more. Absolutely a jack of all trades and your one-stop shop to get everything done in one roof. My boy, Jeffrey Monreal, he just put them stars in my car.
I saw that.
Yes. Now, I got to turn them off when I'm doing some gay stuff in the car because, the tint's extra dark, but the stars are absolutely beautiful. Yes, wow. Especially at night. I love it. Jeffrey
when I saw that, I thought of DJ Khaled. He did his car like that.
Oh, yeah? Oh, that's what's up.
Okay,
I got you. Yeah, girl, it was good. You got to hit him up whenever you're ready for that, okay? Yes, love me some Jeffrey Monreal. And of course, I can't end this episode without thanking one of my biggest supporters, Mr. Junior Banda with Fatboy Michelada y Botana. You want to turn it up, girl? You get some Fatboy Michelada Botana.
I tried them at the Summer Expo.
Did you love it?
Yes, it
was good, right?
Yes,
it was absolutely amazing. They provide the best Michelada and Botana plates for yourself or for a party with a menu of 10 of different items, including Botana bowls, chamois, pickles, and more. They're locally operated, so make sure you get the best and not the rest. They're here in South Waco. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's right. Follow on Facebook and Instagram at Fatboy Michelada y Botana and place your order now. To Junior Banda, thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. To everybody who tuned into this episode, thank you guys again so much. To my girl Erin, yes, I had the best time. Thank you so much. I wish we had more time, but yes, that's it. The studio and the politics, darling. And don't forget to always keep it between us.
This has been a Rogue Media podcast.
Are you a podcaster? Let's talk podcast hosting. Are you tired of your current podcast host? Need real support in a community that gets it? At Rogue Media Network, we offer top-tier podcast hosting services to help you thrive. From hosting and distribution to dedicated support, we've got you covered. Starting as low as $25 a month. Join our community of passionate podcasters today. Contact us at hello@roguemedianetwork.com.